Hello class, welcome to AFDA Video Lesson 11. As you can see by the bright link up here, this is sort of a new lesson for us here. It's a review lesson for just about everybody, so hopefully we're going to do real well with it. Our objective today is to be able to understand parts and terms about the coordinate plane, then read and plot points on the coordinate plane. Some key terms that we have today are the coordinate plane, the x-axis, the y-axis, the origin, quadrants, ordered pair, x-coordinate, and y-coordinate. Well, as you can see from example 1, I have something called a coordinate plane or coordinate graph on here. And what that consists of are two number lines that intersect. Now, the horizontal number line is labeled the x-axis, and I'll change color here. And the vertical one is the y-axis. So if you get a little bit confused, just understand that the y has a vertical line in it, so it goes with this number line right there. Now, these number lines intersect at a special spot right there called the origin. So that's the origin. That has the, as we'll talk about ordered pairs in a second, a special ordered pair. Now, because these number lines intersect as they do, it divides up this range or region here into 4 areas called quadrants. The word quad means 4. So notice that I'm using Roman numerals here to talk about the quadrants. That's quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And sometimes they ask where things are. You see versions of a coordinate graph or coordinate plane in business or medical fields, if you will. You may see stuff in a medical field that looks like this, or maybe stuff in business class that just uses this first quadrant over here. And you'll understand here in a moment, we'll talk about ordered pairs, and each quadrant has some characteristics about that. Now, again, using these number lines right here and this origin is how we locate or identify points on this graph. And it's just basically a grid, and you guys know about grids even from history class, where they have a grid that goes around our globe that has longitude and, that's right, latitude, and that's a grid that goes around our globe. Now, with these ordered pairs, or where we locate things on here, is, as I said, with ordered pairs, and these things are organized in some parentheses. So you put those in parentheses, and all you have to do is list your x-coordinate first and your y-coordinate second. So where does that come from? Well, you want to start or originate from the origin, and either you're going to go to the right or to the left on the x-axis, and then either up or down on the y-axis. Now, to keep track of all that, let's see, if you go to the right, that's going to be positive. To the left, that's going to be negative. If you go up, that's going to be positive. If you go down, that's going to be negative. Now, again, ordered pairs are organized in x and y order. Okay? Now, let's take a look at some things here. Let's scroll down and get away from this for a second. We'll plot some points. So let's take a look at this. We'll keep our coordinate graph there and answer. Our starting point on the coordinate graph is called the origin. Now, it has the coordinates. Now, remember the ordered pair. We're looking for an x-coordinate and y-coordinate. So we're looking for x and y. So this one right here, it's not going to go anywhere. So that is going to have the coordinates 0, 0. Okay? That's where we're going to originate from. Now, if you notice here about these coordinates that we might have, if we answer these questions, it says in quadrant 2, which is right over here, quadrant 2, the x-coordinate is going to be, let's see, if we start here and go in that direction, our x-coordinate is going to be negative. And our y-coordinate up here in this area is going to be positive because we're going to go up. So in quadrant 2, our x is negative and our y is positive. Now, this wants to know about quadrant 3, which is right down here. So quadrant 3, to get over to this area, we're going to have to go to the left and then down over there. So both of those are going to be negative. Okay? Negative, if you will. So both those ordered pairs are going to be negative. Now over here in quadrant 1, the reason why that might be used in business is because both of those values, the x and y value in the ordered pair, are going to be positive. And over here in Roman numeral 4, quadrant 4, the x is going to be positive in that direction, and the y is going to be negative. Okay, so let me put a plus sign there. Okay. Now, let's move over and check about how we might go ahead and write coordinates or give locations of some ordered pairs. All right. Hopefully everybody can see example 2 here. And it says write the coordinates for each point below. Hold on. All right, I'm back. It says write the coordinates for each point below. So let's start off here with point A. It's located right up here in the first quadrant. And all we have to do is start here at the origin. It looks like we go over 2 blocks, and we count up about 7 blocks. So the way we write that ordered pair is 2, 7. Put those in parentheses. For point B here, looks like we go to the left, looks like 4, so that's right there at -4. Sometimes you have to watch the number lines because the positioning of these things are hard to read, so you might actually have to count the little blocks. And then go up, it looks like 6 there. So the ordered pair is -4, 6, or its location. Let's check point D, which is right there. Looks like we're going to go to the left 3, which is -3, and down 3, which is also -3. Point E, where's that? Right there. Right on the y-axis, so we don't go anywhere on the x-axis, so that's 0. And we count up 2 blocks on the y-axis, so that point is located 0, 2. Might want to star those because those are ones that are missed, the ones that are right on the x and y axes, if you will. And then point F is way over here in the 4th quadrant. It looks like we go to the right 7 and then down 5. So I'm going to call that 7, 5. Excuse me, -5. Almost left off a sign there. So hopefully I got all those correct. Check me out, make sure I didn't leave off any signs there. Point B is -4, 6, -3, 3. Hopefully I got those correct on there. Now, let's slide down. Hopefully I didn't miss any. And let's graph and label some points here. So I'll get that highlighting off of there. Oops. Now, when you graph and label a point, you want to plot and label the point. You're going to go ahead and locate them on this graph, wherever they are out here. So let's talk about point G. It says it's at 4, 3. So we're going to start here at the origin, and we're going to count over 4 in the x direction, 1, 2, 3 in the y direction. We'll put our point, and we'll put the letter beside it. Everybody see how that's done? Point H is at -2, 6. So we'll start here at the origin, go over 2, and then it looks like up 6, which is right about there, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to count that. And we'll put H on there. J.
Attention to any students in the building. Please stay with your sponsors. Do not come to the front office. Once again,
point
J.
J
Students in the building, do not report to the office. Stay with your sponsors. Thank you.
is at 1, -7. So we're going to go over 1 and then down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's going to be point J. K is at 0, 9. Again, one of these tricky ones. So we start here and we just go up 9, right on the y-axis. So that's point K. L is at -7, -2. So we go this way 7 to the left, which puts us at -7, and then down 2. Quick spot check, negative and negative, that's in the 3rd quadrant. M is at 8, 8, so we go over 8, then up 8. Put your point and your labeling on there. N is at -5, +5, which is right about there if I'm counting right. N. And our last point that we have to do is P at 7, 0. So we go over 7 and then nowhere. That one's right on, point P is right on the x-axis. So hopefully we met our goal, is know a little bit about the coordinate graph and plane, the parts, the pieces. Know some things about ordered pairs, what order they go in, X, then Y. And we can read points or give locations of points off the graph. And then we can also locate points, put them on there, and then label them. Folks, thanks for watching. Hope you find this lesson fairly simple. And go ahead and get your try practice after we talk about it a little bit.